going to run into A15. And A15 is going to be so fun for you. We are going to create an even better ATM. Even better, because in the previous ATM assignment, you'll remember that we had two accounts. We had a checking account and a savings account. Those were tied to static variables. So what that means is any customer using that ATM can only have up to two accounts. What kind of stupid bank only allows you to have two accounts? Most banks allow you to have several accounts, multiple savings accounts, even multiple checking accounts. So this even better ATM is going to use an object model to represent the types of accounts, so that now if you want to add another savings account or another checking account, all you do is choose that menu option. So we have a bank account object. This is the parent. It has deposit, withdraw, and check balance. Remember, withdraw always has to make sure that you have enough in there, and it's going to have properties of balance and name. Okay? And it should have setters and getters for balance and name. Setters and getters. So now, based on that bank account or the account class, we are going to have a checking class and a savings class. Now, the savings normally would accrue interest. Like you normally get paid, it's really pathetic. It's about 4 cents a month if you have like $20,000 in your savings account. It's an insulting amount of money that they pay you in a savings account for keeping your money in there. But it accrues a little bit of interest each month. So this is going to be an optional, like an extra challenge. Can you make it accrue interest every month? Checking, though, is different. When you write a check, now most of you probably haven't ever seen a physical check, or much less written a physical check. But a physical check has a few things on it. It has the amount, it has where it comes from, it has usually a signature line at the bottom. But up in the upper right-hand corner of every check is a number. And that number keeps track of each check. Each check that belongs to that account has a number. So when I write a check to somebody and I go at the end of the month to balance my account and make sure that all my bills have been paid and all that stuff, what I want to know is, do I have any checks that I've written? So the money isn't necessarily belonging to me if it's still in my account. Have I written any checks that have not been cashed yet? So the money stays in my account. If I write you a check and you give it and you hang on to it for 3 months, that money just sits there in my account, but it's not really my money because I've already given it to you in the form of a check. So a check number keeps track of what check you're on. So each time I write a check using the right check method, that number should increase by 1. Usually you start at like 1,000. So it's 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, and so on, every time you write a check. So this is the model, okay? So an even better ATM, and it's going to start with a lot of the resources that I've already given you. There it is. Okay, so I have an object-oriented programming inheritance ATM template. Let's take a look at the template. And right now, you're probably praying that this is a good template. Let's stop that. Okay, so here we go. I have provided a space for some of these. You have the bank account with its main methods. Notice I didn't do a string method and I didn't do getters and setters. Savings account, checking account, all I have is an initialization in there. I have a write check, and then I have the main menu. I have a few global functions where I'm helping you create the accounts, and that's it. But I did provide you with some structure. Now remember, first thing you want to do in a child class is go to Super, and then we are going to want to initialize that. So make sure that you're always calling the super initialization in the initialization of a child class. Now, you don't have to pass in any parameters unless you, in your initialization up here, are getting anything of substance. And it looks like we have the name of the account up there. So if we're getting str name, so I'll say self.strname equals str name. And right here, I'm going to have to get str name when I call that. So now that will at least be functional. Okay? So you're going to have to do the same thing for checking account, and then you're going to have to figure out what belongs here in the right check. So this is a bigger, more involved, more difficult project. But if you just take your time and do one thing at a time, start with the bank account class. Look at the assignment. Let's go back to the assignment here. ATM. Okay. There are the constraints. Must use object-oriented inheritance. Must have savings and checking account classes. Error handling. UI for ease of use. Commented code. And that sort of thing. And you must include those at a minimum. You do not have to include the accrue interest for savings, but you do have to include write check and check number for checking. Now remember, when you write a check, it's a lot like withdraw, right? You're taking money out. You need to check and make sure you have enough money. So you can actually use, when you're writing a check, you can actually use withdraw. You can reference that method because it's inherited into checking. So this will stretch you a little bit, and that's okay. We will probably come back in the early next week and do a little bit of regrouping on this where you can ask questions. But I want you to work on it first because